The Isle 95.9.
This is Isle Express. My name is Anthoniette, and I do have a special guest joining me today on the Isle Express, and he is the general manager of Lagos Continental, Mr. Karl Hala. Hello, Mr. Karl. Welcome to the show today. Hi. Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you a little bit on, the hospitality business scene, a little bit on the Nigerian economy. So let's start with the current state of the hospitality industry in Nigeria. I do know that we are thriving. We're doing so much better than before, but I want to know from your professional perspective, how do you rate the hospitality business in Lagos and then Nigeria as a whole right now?
The hospitality on the whole, just it is in another talk, contributes about 5% to GDP.
Yes.
Which is colossal. I think 3.5 million people are employed within the industry. And we have about 9,000 international standard rooms within the country. So the industry is growing. There is interest of the investors, as you can read from these numbers. You have more and more hotels coming through in all different sizes and shapes, which is also positive. But where and what it takes to have a breakthrough, we need to become more of a convention destination. Tourism is a tit for tat because we don't have savannas or Serengetis or Masai like other African countries. What we have is a vast potential in the country which could sort of cover that. But it won't come straight away. So if I say Nigeria, people will not jump and then on the next plane and say, you want a safari in the north. But they will if they go indirectly. So it's convention tourism which is important, which has to come through. That means the country needs convention centers.
Okay. So I want to talk about how you source for the materials that you use in the hotels. Do you do that locally, and how has that impacted, the small business enterprises in the area?
Do what?
I mean, how do you source for the people who work for you, right?
Oh.
Do you source locally or do you import them from outside the country?
In general, everything starts at home, so we take the best talent from locally. We are at the moment in the process of building our own academy. We're working with University of Lagos, other institutions. We work with UNICEF.
Yes.
You have to start locally. It's a bit complicated because the actual talent pipeline, educational pipeline within our industry is not overdeveloped. It will come now because I think everything focused too much on gas and oil. So tourism, or if I would say Anthoniette, for the rest of your life, you'll be a cook. And we might say, oh no.
Of course not.
Or what you have now with all the platforms on AIs, etc., you need to live with it. So we need to develop our talent. Yes, we bring in expertise. Like me, I'm here to support. I'm here to share my knowledge. What I do best is hospitality industry. But the talent in Nigeria is vast. It's huge. It's not the future. It's already a force now. We just have to now capitalize on it. So yes, there's work to be done. The educational centers, the training centers, the training pipeline, that needs doing, yes.
Okay. You did mention that you have a working partnership with UNICEF, and sustainability is one of the things that is trending now a lot globally. So let's talk about that right now. How is your hotel working towards more eco-friendly strategies for the environment?
So the environment always has been a concern for the industry. And I can go back decades. So your blue carbon footprint has been already a goal when I worked for Intercontinental Hotels 20 years ago. So you work environmental friendly, mean it's not just you don't use plastic, you want to recycle your garbage, you want to maximize the usage of food wastages.
Yes.
You want to reduce diesel. You would like to look into gas, direction solar. You want to reutilize, like what we're installing VAM, that you take the heat out of your generators and turn it into cooling the building. You educate the teams. It's the basics. So don't let water run, don't leave the air conditioner on, etc., etc. It's endless. But I think more has to be done. I think we can do what we do, but it's the big players, the big factories, the big production lines who have to look very much into their environmental friendliness, which is going to come. We have seen, but I think one of the key parts at the moment is plastic. The way I see it, that has to be eliminated.
It's a problem now, especially with microplastic, the way it's evolving.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I do love how you said that this is something that is collective, because when it comes to sustainability and, of course, the environment and climate change, the responsibility lies on everyone. So now let's talk about technology right now. There's been lots of global innovations when it comes to the things that are changing the world. What new technology are you using to improve your guest experience at your hotel?
We just installed the first G7.
Okay.
That's a lot of money in both hotels, Abuja Continental and Lagos Continental. That means you come, you connect.
Mm-hmm.
It's hundreds of seconds. It's not even seconds anymore. So travelers, be it local or international, they need to work from any spot, wherever they are. So your connectivity is number one. So that is and will always be a key priority. And anything else is understand the use, like yourself. I know it for my kids. My eldest is 25, my girl is 18. So it's all about digitized training platforms, digitized communication. I need to understand the tools for AI, for VR. I need to be on top of gamifications. If I don't do that, I will not attract you or anybody else to join the industry. So it's very high on the agenda. We have a complete IT team, which is consistently looking at what's the latest, what's new, and how we make sure that the existing IT platforms work seamlessly.
Okay, I absolutely love that. You did mention something about the hospitality industry or the talent in Nigeria being something that is into the future, but just needs to be capitalized on because the talent actually exists. So where do you see the hospitality industry in Nigeria in the next 5 years?
So if I go, I start with 9,000 rooms. I guess that should be at least 50, 60,000. No doubt. We are far for a country of this importance.
Do you think we can have enough to hold maybe like the World Cup someday?
Of course.
Okay.
There's never a stop. Nothing can stop Nigeria. The only one stopping it is us. We just have to do it. It's there. It's the heartbeat of Africa. So I want to have a World Cup. I want to do a Formula One racing. I want to have the cardiologists global conference with 20,000 participants. You can do all that. That has to happen. There is space. It's all here. We just have to start building it, have the right vision, the structure, and the courage to do it.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. Finally, before you leave, let's a little bit, to inspire the people who may be wanting to go into the hospitality industry, or perhaps the investors and entrepreneurs. What advice would you give to those who are probably listening from outside the country who would want to come to Nigeria to do business?
To do business?
Yeah.
It's a fast developing country. You can see from the population in Lagos alone, you can see from developments in the areas, whether it's Jos or Kano or Calabar, different production lines from new cattle ranges, from tile factories, from growing agriculture. Investment in Nigeria is future. There is and will be a lot of place and space to invest into different sectors. So whether this is energy, of course, because that's where we are, but there can be now IT. It could be in the basic programming softwares. It could be in commodities. It could be into bathroom amenities. And this is happening, by the way. So your shower gel, your conditioner, or shampoos and all that. All this. Yes, people are investing. It can be in electronic curtains. It can be in rebottling. It can be in production lines, the farming business. The famous from the farm to the...
Yes.
So sausages. I can do my cereals. I can materialize jollof rice into different packaging. I can make cereals out of it. Everything is possible. And Nigeria has got the platform to invest. In the sectors where you're looking at, yes. And I believe Nigeria is pretty open to investors. It's incentivizing it within its own ways.
Yes, of course we are. Our president talks about it. Even during his independence speech, he did say that Nigeria is open to whoever wants to, invest in a country.
A friend of mine just opened the Gelato and Coffee University.
Okay.
Nigeria.
In Nigeria or in Nigerian?
It's awesome. They brought in Italian baristas, gelato masters, but it's all done Nigerian. So I said before, what you do is you need to think global and act local. And that's what's happening here. I have seen over the years much more youth coming back and invest into businesses, and youth telling their families to come back from here to there, so diaspora. I know we are working at the moment on a diaspora homecoming.
Yes, I heard that.
December. So we are also part of that. It's the connectivity, because the diaspora has to be eager to come back, to saying, yes, there is quality, yes, there is excellence, yes, this is my Nigeria. This pride has to be there. And then you invest. It goes hand in hand.
Okay, he said, think global, but act local. I absolutely love that. You did mention that the hospitality industry right now is contributing about 5% of the country's GDP. That's a very, very amazing figure. So just a really quick one. I would like to know what role your hotel is playing basically when it comes to revenue generation in Lagos State right now.
I think... I will not tell you the numbers.
You don't have to.
No,
you don't have to.
We're one of the greatest contributors here.
Okay.
Of course.
So this is one of the greatest contributors.
Yeah, we have a quality product. We have a landmark hotel. It's known since its opening in 2013 as the hotel within Africa. And we contribute not just from the basic revenues. We do also extra generations, whether this is caterings, whether this is your fitness center. We are contributing, and we want to generate going 2026, 2027 in order to capitalize on the richness of Nigerian food into catering.
Okay.
So I've looked now in events and weddings and celebrations, and it's all outdoors, and the people who cater doing an amazing job. So that's something we want to get hold of it, because perhaps it's not always the right thing to serve your swallow out of a shaving dish.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hala. It's been a pleasure to have you on the show today. And this is where we're going to wrap up the interview. The Isle Express is going to continue.
The Isle 95.9.